You know, Corey, we've been able to present and offer some amazing opportunities here to you at home. And today we're bringing a coin to you that you've seen before, but you've never seen at this price that we've been able to share. It's going to be the pre-1900 Morgans. These are over 125 years old, each and every coin, guaranteed with an 1800 stamped year on the coin. Obviously, first year of issue on the Morgans, 1878, so you can go back as far as there to 1899. So all pre-1900s. Now, longtime collectors and viewers to the show have seen this before. At $59.95 per coin is a tremendous value in and of itself. Corey, last year with silver at a different price, 30% less on the spot market price, we had these at $69.95. Yep. But what I'm talking about here is you see on the screen the 5-pack of pre-1900 Morgan silver dollars, $275. That brings it down to just $55 a coin. Unbelievable value.
No, incredible. I don't know how that we were able to do this. I know that we made a very large purchase, obviously, but they're really going out on a limb. To offer a break on the 5-pack at $275 a piece, these are almost uncirculated, choice uncirculated, very nice coins in this bunch. At this price, even individually at the $59.95, Kevin, you mentioned it. We've been talking about the metals market all year. Of course, you've got gold reaching all-time highs, it seems like, once a week here over the past few months. Silver was lagging behind, but it has started to catch up a bit.
Yeah.
It's up around 30% since the beginning of the year. In fact, here recently this year is the first time that silver has been over $30 an ounce since 2013. Now, the highest it's ever been touched right around $50 an ounce back in 2011, and I think maybe way back in the early 80s when they had the run on silver there. But, you know, it's starting to catch up. It still has a ways to go to get to that all-time high at nearly $50 an ounce. But it has, this year for the first time in 11 years, been over $30 an ounce. I think it's right at $30 an ounce right now. And, you know, the Morgan dollar, long been the most iconic U.S. Mint silver dollar ever issued. Without a doubt, for a classic U.S. Mint coin, it is the most collected. Brought to us for the very first time by the U.S. Mint in 1878, minted at Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Carson City. Now, when you go back to 1872, I believe 1873, maybe they stopped issuing the $1 denomination. Very large coin. For a circulated coin, when you go back 140 years ago, these were used in everyday circulation. And it is a big coin to carry around in your hip pocket. And these, you know, are commonly referred to as cowboy money. You know, you go back 125, 140 years ago, $1 was about a day's wages. And it's one of those coins, certainly, it conjures up images of the Wild West. I mean, you can imagine a coin like this sliding across a saloon top. I know you were mentioning before,
Billy the Kid. They found him in his last day here with us with these in his satchel. You look at this one I'm showing here, Corey. We were pulling these out of the tubes they came in. You got the cartwheels they talk about on the Morgan dollar. You can see those cartwheels spinning around on the flat surface. These coins are absolutely gorgeous. Yes. We were blown away as, you know, this is almost proof-like, folks. You can see Corey's got the reflection there of his finger on there. Absolutely incredible. They are in just a phenomenal condition here. We pulled several of them aside and we're just blown away as the stack grew on how many of these beautiful, beautiful coins at only $55 a coin when you get the 5-pack. Again, we have not had that price. Corey, you mentioned it. Silver is up over 25, 30% this year alone. Yep. Silver as a precious metal has a lot of room to grow. We don't know what will happen in the future, but I do know this. The Silver Institute has shown the deficit over the last few years. 2021, Corey, it's interesting. The amount of silver that was pulled out of the ground and used versus what was used, I should say, was 81 million ounces. This year, 2024, it's projected to be over 200 million ounce deficit of what we're pulling out of the ground and what we're using in electronics, in solar, in all of those things that is just gobbling up the silver. This is, at $59.95, $10 less than what we offered last year, and then at $55, Corey, you and I have never had the opportunity to offer it to our collectors at that $55 a coin price. 5-packs, there are no limits on those. The only limit is when we sell out at this price, which will certainly happen.
Right, and you know, you have a tremendous amount of numismatic value here. I mean, these are treasures. I mean, this is American history right here. These are a chance to own a piece of Americana. I mean, the Morgan dollar will long be considered the most sought after silver dollar ever issued by the U.S. Mint. Of course, here in 2021, they brought us the 100th anniversary set, and then last year they issued the Morgan and the Peace dollar 2023. This is something, if you go back to 1878, the U.S. Mint was actually issuing 2 million Morgan dollars per month. Now, what they were doing is the majority of those were going into the Treasury to control the price of silver. When they started pulling so much silver out of the Comstock lode in Nevada, the price of silver tanked. Sure. So this was a way for the U.S. Mint, number one, to make the miners and make the West happy. All that silver coming out, they wanted a large dollar produced, and then it allowed the government to control the price of silver. Now, over the lifespan of the Morgan dollar from 1878 to 1904, and then again in 1921, they minted 670 million total. But you get to 1918 with the Pittman Act, 270 million of those were melted to fund the World War effort. Okay, and that was just the first war. So many of the original Morgan dollars from the U.S. Mint have been melted down over the years. I mentioned the price of silver running up in the early 80s when the Hunt brothers were trying to corner the market. So many of those treasures sitting in boxes were melted.
Right,
for nearly
lost.
$50 an ounce there in the early 80s. People were saying, hey, those have been sitting there in Grandpa's box for 60 years. They're gone. And that's happened again throughout the years. In 2011, silver was up to nearly $50 an ounce. So this is an opportunity to get incredible original U.S. Mint Morgan dollars. Again, all guaranteed to be struck between 1878 and 1899.
Yeah, you're looking at coins that are guaranteed to be over 125 years old. You're going to get different mint marks. You're going to get different years, but all of those will start with the year 1800. 1878 to 1899, again, 125-year-old coins. At the 5-pack, I've got 10 of them in my hand right now, and you can hear them. I mean, they're just awesome to hold, to have. We sell a lot of graded and certified coins. To be able to have these, have this generations be able to hold them in their hands, hear them, feel them, use them for the kids. You know, they're going to absolutely love it when you can actually take out the rolls here that you're going to be getting in the 5-packs and go through them together as a family. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're just the best value we've had on silver all year with the 5-pack. There are, again, no limits on those 5-packs until we sell out at this price at $275. And at $59.95, we mentioned it before, last year we had these pre-1900s at $69.95, so it's a $10 discount from last year. Again, Corey and I aren't sure how this happens, and we're not sure if it's a typo. If it is, we're going to be finding out later.
You get the 5-pack, it's nearly a $15 break
from last year.
So I don't know how long they're going to leave the 5-pack available. To be honest with you, at $55 a coin, it's one of the better opportunities on a pre-1900 Morgan that we've had for quite some time.
Yeah, you'll need to call now on these at the number you've been calling for nearly 25 years on the screen there. And if you'd like to go on at csnmint.com, these are available there. We do do not have any convenience fees, or otherwise made up fees, if you will, you know, all these different fees that are not convenient. So these are the prices, but they will not last long.
Yeah, and I do believe if you do get like 4 of the 5-packs, you'll have 20. They'll send them to you in one of the hard plastic tubes, hold all 20 coins together. Very easy, obviously, to store them in the tube. So this is an opportunity. At this price, it won't last long. If silver continues on the trajectory, there's no way we're going to be able to continue replacing inventory at this price. Folks, pick up the phone now. Grab as many of these as you can comfortably afford.